Yeah, it's very different than anything that the mainstream porn industry has produced so far. Like, it has actual real couples, which is like a question we get all the time. They're like, these people aren't actual real couples. And I'm like, just because we are like OnlyFans or couples or shoot porn and stuff doesn't mean that we're not actually couples. Like, you have to be comfortable showing your face to be in a porno. You can't be like, oh, I'm Nancy, I'm a secretary, and like, show up on this porno and show your face. Like, people aren't okay with that. They don't want to show their face. So of course you have to like be in the industry somehow to be on there. But it's real couples who are actual like swingers and hot wife couples in their real personal life, even outside of porn. And that's kind of how most people even get into porn or anything, is from being in the lifestyle in the first place.
And not just that, there is a look that it is like all the wifey performers are like absolute rockets. Like, everyone's really hot. Like, I went to that booth at Exotica. I was like, God damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think their performances are like really amazing too, because I think there's so many good porn actresses. Like, there's so many of them who are so amazing, but there are some who are maybe doing it not so much because they like sex. Maybe they're in it a little bit more for the money and stuff like that, and so maybe they're not as excited for it. But like, in this brand, wifey, like, these are like real hot wives who are just like super horny and just love sex, and they're just like, they're fucking people like this in their real life. Like, they're horny, so like they show up to these scenes and like they're really enjoying it. Not to say that there aren't porn stars who don't enjoy it. There definitely are, but like, these wives, like, they love sex. They love this.
Yeah, because I know it's like any job. Sometimes it can feel like another day in the office. But you're, like you said, you guys are doing stuff where we're shooting these scenes. We're in the industry. We're doing the wifey stuff. But outside of that, you guys are exploring and doing all sorts of stuff. Like, you guys go to swinger resorts and stuff too.
Yeah. We frequent Temptations in Cancun.
Hedonism too, or no?
We haven't been to Hedonism. No, we've been to Temptations. We've been to Desire. They're both in Cancun.
Right.
Pretty quick trip for
I
us.
heard
to
one
go
was
there.
better than, you don't have to say which, but I heard one was like really.
I don't mind. I prefer Temptations because it's a younger crowd, but Desire does have some really cool things there too. And Desire is like fully nude. They have like a sex room off of their dance floor club, so you can literally just walk off the dance floor and go fuck people, in the little sex room. It's pretty cool.
So what do you say to the people? Like, I actually went to Hedonism with my ex, and the week I went wasn't great. The talent, it was really American. It was like really like Midwest. No. So what do you say to the people that think that in the swinger lifestyle, they don't, the assumption isn't, it's not couple, and we'll bring on your husband in a little bit, but it's not people like you guys. I mean, that's not true.
No, I think it's like real life, like you have like this like 5 to 10% of the population who's like actually attractive and not like super overweight and everything.
Yeah.
And then the rest of everyone else, at least, here in the United States, is like not good.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of how it is anytime you go to like a club or a swingers resort or something like that. You're gonna run into the same thing. And of course I've been to these resorts, sometimes when there is more attractive people, sometimes when there isn't, but like there always is someone, I feel like. And if you are there and you are also that other someone, like, you're gonna hook up with those people, basically.
You find who you're looking for in
You
there.
find the other hot people.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get down to crazy stuff when you're at these resorts? Like, have you done like big group things or crazy parties or like?
I mean, sometimes, like, I think the last time we were there, we had like a big orgy with like, I think there was like 8 people total in one room. So we were just like all swapping and fucking and doing all kinds of stuff. So that was fun. Every single trip is different. And every time I go there, I'm like in a different mood. Sometimes I like only fucking these like super hot dudes. But then like maybe sometimes I go there, I'm like super, super horny. And I'm like, I'm just going to see how many guys I can fuck tonight,
No. What's the most dudes you fucked in one night?
I'm not sure about one night there, but one time I was there for like 6 days and I fucked 17 guys.
Wow.
And some of them were very questionable.
They're like, I can't believe I'm getting it in right now. Good for you. Nice person.
But you have to be like, because this is your job, you have to be really careful with like, making sure that, in terms of like,
STDs.
This angeling looks miserable. It's Ron Angel Wing. Nice.
of like,
STDs.
Yeah, I mean, you use condoms, of course. You be careful, and then you get tested regular. You make sure when you get back, you get tested, and everything's good and clear and everything, and it's usually a small fine.
Is that one of the downsides of that lifestyle? Is that you're now exploring all these different things sexually, you're getting crazy, you're fucking 17 dudes in 6 days. But you gotta wear condoms all the time. Isn't that kind of like a
I mean, yeah, but it is what it is, and I'm sorry for the guys, but like, if you want to fuck me, then you gotta wear a condom, or you should have been clean and tested showing up here. But I'll like post sometimes that I'm going there, and I'm like, hey, if you show up clean and tested, like, come and talk to me, and then like, sure, we can do it raw, but you have to be tested and not fuck anyone else who's untested during that time until you fuck me. So. Yeah, it happens.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that's it's one of those things where you get to the top of the mountain, you're fucking all the people you want to fuck, and then it's like, nah, you gotta fuck. You gotta wrap it up.
I don't know. There's something like kind of like, of course, it doesn't feel as good as like fucking raw, but like there's something kind of a little like, I don't know, naughty and like sexy sometimes about like fucking a stranger and like having to wear a condom, I don't know. It's like, and a lot of my fans kind of like that idea too. Sometimes like they like seeing the like condom videos and stuff like that because it's more real too.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even think about that. You're like, this guy truly is someone you don't know because he has to fucking wrap it up.
Yeah,
there was no preamble or anything.
Well, there was a thing I know. Sometimes I would watch two porn stars, and I don't know the reasons, but this has never been brought up. But sometimes you see like mainstream performers fucking mainstream performers, and for some reason the guy is wearing a condom. So I'm always fascinated by it's not often, but I've seen it, and I don't know the reason why, but I've seen, like, I used to be a huge Bruce Venture fan. I don't think he's in porn anymore, but there were a couple like mainstream scenes and he was like fucking with a condom. I was like always curious why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think there was a time period where they actually did have some kind of like condom law at the time. I don't know when that was, but like condoms were, I think, required for like a small period of time.
Yeah, I just have seen the videos. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I've definitely seen them, because even me, as someone who watches it, like, I want to watch it, like, right,
most people do.
Yeah.
And now in the realms of like people watching your content, the fans are like, are you doing the fuck a fan stuff? Because you're like open to hooking up with all these different people.
Oh yeah, I have done some fuck a fan stuff. I have had multiple gangbangs where I recruit very normal guys from Reddit. It's a very lengthy, extensive process. It takes months to like filter through all of these guys, but they're just like very normal guys. I have a theme, they show up, they wear some kind of like mask or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I've even done a fuck a fan event with Lily Lou before for her birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, right, that just happened.
Yeah, it was not too long ago.
In Vegas, right?
Yeah, she invited me to come, and because she wanted to have like another girl to kind of help entertain the guys there, but she wanted to make sure that it was a girl who wasn't going to be offended by anyone coming up and like possibly touching them or something like that, and like being uncomfortable. And she knows, like, I don't care.
You're about that life.
I'm all about it. So no, I'm not quite as wild as Lily. I have a little bit more standards than she does. Or I have standards. Let's put it that way.
She is one of my favorite people. And I always want to hang out with her. We always like have talked like link up, not nothing crazy, but she is like wild.
She's wild, but she's also one of like the nicest people.
Sweet.
She's
Yeah.
so sweet.
She was
Such a sweet
incredible on the
person.
podcast
Yeah,
too.
she came through. She was super sweet. And she
Crazy stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
she told us
Yeah.
about how she had just done like a live stream gangbang on a beach. There's like a nude
Oh, yes.
beach in like Spain or something.
France.
Yeah,
Is
France.
it France? Yeah. And she was just like, hey, whoever
Yeah.
wants to come through, fucking hit it up. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's wild.
So I did that birthday party with her, and she
How
wanted
was
to have
it?
It was great. It was a great event. Like, it's really interesting with these like fan gangbangs. Like, the guys all perform so well.
Oh,
Like,
really?
they always like all come. They're
Yeah.
all hard because there's like no pressure on them.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
just come there and like they can wait in line or sit
How many
back.
guys were there?
Oh, at that one, I want to say there was like maybe like 40 guys or something like that at that one. She was fucking for a very long time. I was going to fuck, but then I decided to like be a pre-fluffer
Yeah.
before, so I would like fluff the guys, get them hard, and then push them onto.
Really?
Okay.
So I did that. I think I made it through like maybe like 15 guys, and then it was like pretty late in the night, and I was like, I'm tired, it's past my bedtime, I gotta go. And then she was there fucking for a couple more hours.
Whoa.
Did any guys come while you're pre-fluffing?
One guy almost did, and it
Yeah.
was like, I literally like barely even touched his dick. He was like, no, stop. I was like, save the cum for the birthday girl.
Yeah.
Save the cum for the birthday
You
girl.
could just see Lily look like, you bitch!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
That needs to be on a T-shirt. Save the cum for the birthday girl. Oh my
And
god.
what does while you're fluffing, what do you're just hand job or also or
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using my hands and mouth,
That's
just
great.
getting them nice and hard. I think she was fucking like one or maybe two guys at a time, so it was like a little bit more one-on-one. So I would just kind of like get them, keep them ready, and get them hard and everything until they were, she's done with
That's
the
a
next
big-
guy, and then
yeah.
keep them rotated.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
fluffer to get. You know what I'm saying? Like you're coming for Lily Lou, and you're like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Not bad.
a bad
Good
deal.
combo, huh?
Yeah.
I know. We want to do another one, I think, sometime around like AVN.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, that's coming up soon. It's coming up
But
soon.
it'll be more like a double fuck instead of just me fluffing.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Interesting.
That was her birthday. I didn't want to take